Hello everyone and welcome to Bad Defaults Plays Alan Wake Remastered, Episode 4, now with audio. Fixed that last episode. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I fucked up. I'm still mad. God damn it. But not so mad anymore. Took some time, took a week to get over it, but I'm there. Alright, so anyway, previously on
Alan Wake. I'm hunted by
previously
the law.
Previously on.
Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
and then we drowned and it was the end.
Alan.
Yeah, he sounds notably not drowny in his tone of voice. So, spoilers, I guess he survives.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
What, goddammit? Hartman didn't write my book yet?
Bastard.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Guest. Involuntary guest.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten.
These gorillas
Little
gone.
walk
Punch
in
him.
some fresh
Punch
air. Yes, it will do you good. This
Yeah, sneak up
corridor
behind him and
for
press
patients.
X.
Most of them aren't here right now.
poster
Jack
was-
took
posters
them out
of his
for a
own
fishing
book
trip.
up.
Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable.
Hey, you know, while you're trapped there, you might as well do some reading.
Creativity is a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
It's a pretty little estate. Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in
That's
which
what the
your
doctor is
ideas
missing.
are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot. so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Nice sundial. God damn.
That is a gigantic sundial. I don't want one. It's like,
Who needs a yard?
well, yeah.
Never get
Get one of those.
tired of
You
this
have to mow
view.
those and mow insects.
Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems
Oh yeah, like there was that
a
island.
storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter.
See, Doc, you're going crazy. Can't even trust your memories. Better hand over those keys, huh?
Good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed.
madly inside my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into the
ever
palms
so
of my hands
broadcast
to
his
stay
own
You need
focused.
to work with
video game commentary.
Once you accept that,
Masses on the
journey
internet.
towards your
Yo, you know what's really
Self-deluded piece
important?
of shit.
Come
Me.
along. Let's go inside.
Hey, Gorilla.
Here's
that
the
was him.
entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man. versus-
Reminding you how impressed you are with him.
Yeah.
Very nice. You might have
By
forgotten
the way,
that,
you
but-
mentioned how much you adore me, and
Scary, scary, scary.
Is that Barry now?
that was a spooky noise. I'm barely audible, apparently. Hold on. Ba-ba-ba. Mm. That all should be okay. Maybe I'm just talking too quiet.
Real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please,
Like if I start
Emerson.
talking right now,
Mr.
do you
Wake
hear
is
me over him
confused
blowing
enough
up?
as it
Oh,
is.
no, those levels. Look,
Yeah, you'd like me to go.
those levels look pretty well matched. Sorry about this. I could have sworn I fixed this again last time.
Streaming, everybody.
Yay! I'm just gonna up that compression to ton.
So you won't be
And
scared.
now when I
But
talk,
you can't
it
just
should
decide
be...
what kind
Nope.
of dream
Now
you
why
have
is
or
that
when you
not
have
being
it.
affected
Emerson.
at all. right, let's try that for a little while.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
My man just insulted video games.
Yeah, in a video game. He doesn't even know what he's in.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged in their creative process. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment. That has been specifically tailored to you. Engagement therapy TM. And its sister method, the flow TM. Work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. What's really the best sign of good therapy is that things are trademarked and patented so that it's clearly a money-making scheme.
Yeah, I was wondering how they paid for that sundial up front, much less the real estate or the entire cabin.
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm!
Is that the Night Springs board game?
It is.
And these two
It looks like
are
Clue.
the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a,
Hmm.
how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh,
They
that
gave
won't do.
Thor a little hammer.
I'm so sorry. Short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Where did you keep it safe? Where did it give you a rat? I'm not touching this.
Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was...
Is that like
All right,
Christopher
we'll
Walken's
read
watch
the
in Pulp Fiction?
Stored page. Oops.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. Lying to me about everything. Crazy
So
or not,
Tom was
the
also
Andersons made
shaping
more sense.
Stuff with the magic of the darkness.
Got any booze on you?
Yeah,
No.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed.
Like
leather
moonshine?
patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom's just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and raw. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Yeah, they only loosened the jar. We opened it.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of
Alright, I think that was the gist of their exposition.
We had
There's
parties
a painter
there,
out there I never
man.
noticed
Like that
before.
guy.
You
In the
should go
rain.
there and have a party.
Yeah, the
supposed to
rain
be
doesn't...
bored.
Well, he's got a roof. So that's not too bad.
Bob Walden through the
That's-
through the window.
The moisture can't be good for the
that's-
canvas.
Is that...
In the back of the head.
Is that you?
me?
15
Question
stitches
mark?
and a concussion.
Ah,
No, I think
Hard
it's
to
just his
tell.
spooky face. I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
they think spooky.
Stitches,
That is spooky.
snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
How do we even get back to the room? Oh yeah, that was... Oh,
I'm a bad dream.
video game developer.
You can't wake up.
those guys were in the coffee shop in the beginning, right?
yeah, Odin and Tor were in the coffee shop.
They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding.
Awesome.
They say it all like serial killers.
Yeah, great thought process. The dots really all connect there.
Wake. The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
your room by those stairs, Wake.
All right.
His name isn't Hartman, it's Gorilla.
Something's wrong.
Oh,
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but
peekaboo.
it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
So the Alan of the flashbacks is finally catching on that maybe the dark presence is using him a little bit.
a little bit.
A little bit. Here's the way to our room.
I wonder if this
Wake
is
is
what
number
Stephen
one.
King goes through every time he writes a book. So like 20 times a year. Goes through this whole creative process.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Are you cool? Yeah, man, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool. You leave. I'll be cool while you're
only
gone.
chance of getting out of here.
The cool thing to do is escape.
Norris, the cool thing to do is listen to the proper authorities. Do as you're told. That's really rock and roll.
Yeah. Obey the authority.
Look both ways before crossing the street.
Down
Yeah,
He kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
And then threw him into the fucking wall, probably.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Aren't you supposed to be protecting people like this? Instead of hiding behind the staff door?
Guess he's not very good at his job.
Apparently not. His job is being a gorilla, and he can't do that.
Well, you know, some people look real tough, but can't actually throw a punch, so... all bark, no bite kind of thing, you know? He probably just promised in his interview that he could beat people up.
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Well, lucky us.
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
Yeah.
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
That was rude.
That's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
First, coffee.
Firmus.
Then we go.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Where did I get that?
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Bookshelf. There's no stopping us.
Remember when we found that page where we murdered Hartman, and then we did it now. I'm pretty happy about it. Hurry up, the
Yes,
darkness is
lockpicking.
coming.
Not even lockpicking, you have the key.
This way.
Shoot the darkness. That looks like
You
darkness.
fuckers.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
And convince everybody I'm sane.
Yeah. This is how normal people talk. Possess bookshelves. We're in my way.
I just need a flashlight to get rid of the bookshelves. What don't you people understand? Yeah, no, I thought that too kind of crazy out there for a second.
Can I aim that light, or do I just... I think I just have to wait. Oh, it turned off.
Damn it.
Fuck. Did I just hear enemies spawn? Oh, the bookshelves are gone. I can make it through now. Okay. I thought...
Oh, nice.
Alright, great. I thought that I had to destroy more of the tornado of furniture. So, ow! Fucking dick. The book hit me. More bookshelves. Don't you know I'm a writer? Bookshelves are supposed to be on my side. Right.
Give a flare.
Oh, right. Yeah, it literally just gave me a flare.
It worked.
I wonder if I used that wrong, would it give me another flare?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just stuck.
Page.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
So he just wanted to be a soul-sucking, over-controlling piece of shit, taking credit for other people's work. Just like a producer. Wait a second.
That was their power.
Well, that too, but I was going to say... I thought that this was like a Verizon ad at this point, but they removed the Verizon ads. Did they make another Night Springs episode for this TV?
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool.
Because that would be pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna have to look into that.
After
fucking
Escape.
lights. Can't come in. Occupied.
All right, it's Indiana Jones.
Except,
Nope.
unlike
Not
Indiana
gonna roll.
Jones,
Oh, yep.
I can have perpendicular escape. Uh-oh. And we run.
We're
I think I actually need it in here now. And now it's in the side room.
You need to lure it out.
I gotta get it back out now. Oh my god. It's gonna hurt.
Come here, buddy.
Okay.
There you go.
This way. Yes. Yes. Okay. Ow!
No.
Bad. Bad orb. Okay.
Oh.
Well, now I'm in a pickle. Yep.
Killed by the orb.
I did more or less what I was supposed to do. Less. Yes. I had to do it again, but good. Okay. It still hit me. Fuck. Now, if I can just get out of the way at the right time, which I didn't, that's good. We're back here again. Don't kill me. Did I hit the door still? Good. It hit the door through me, which would probably kill a regular human being, but I'm a writer, goddammit.
Ow! I'm here!
Is that orb still coming for me? No.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Of course I am.
Great.
Take this, Al.
I bought this at a Walgreens on the way over. It'll probably be powerful enough.
Do you have any batteries?
I have 5. Ow.
Oh, you do upstairs.
Okay, this is bad. This is a bad time here that we're having. Guy got corner stuck again. Maybe we just run from these ones.
I think so. Maybe. Give it a try.
I found the car.
Oh, you gotta talk to Barry again.
Go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
All right, and we go. I'm not looking at the house. I'm looking at where I need to go. Aha! Take that.
The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
I gotta loot some stuff first. Hold on.
Yeah, he doesn't understand. I got some things to do. That's it. Immediately, I was like, left or right? Left. Dead end. Fuck. I'm good at mazes.
Al, hurry up. I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Well, how do you know it's not just me moving around? Because
I hear footsteps in the maze.
I would sound. Yeah, your footsteps sound good and protagonisty. Oh, hey, buddy. Don't trust Emil. Oh, that was that guy who was guiding Thomas Zane in that page we found.
Oh.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
We're gonna get to that part, and it's gonna be awesome, and we should not talk during it. Just preparing you now. You can see them through the hedges?
Yeah.
Guide
Barry
me.
just
Guide
making
me
stuff
through
up.
the hedge maze. Fuck. Oh, I didn't mean to use a flare, but... We loot around? You're not loot. You're a man.
Maybe his name is Luke. Oh, big boy.
Big guy. Uh-oh. Yep. Alright. Oh, this is a corner.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Don't want to have to go through this again.
Yeah, this is stressful to watch.
Well, I didn't find the exit, but I found another page.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
His brothers aren't idiots. It's torn out.
Yeah, the cool guys. They even say so. Hey, Mike. How's it
Hey,
going?
Mike.
We're stuck in a maze.
Yeah. Oh, not stuck anymore. We'll just leaving their revolver ammo on psychiatric benches.
Seems like a good place to save those for later.
Yeah. It's Gorilla.
Oh, damn.
Wait, that's crow noises. I recognize that. Stay back. I ran out of battery. You know what? I'm gonna use my last flare on this guy.
Yeah, seems like a good time.
Oh, the crows are almost gone at least. This guy has a lot of shield. Ow!
Well, he's a boss. Or a henchman, at least.
Ugh.
Hartman is a boss.
"12 bullets to take that guy down." I guess he was a gorilla after all. He had a lot of health.
Yeah, these guys can take a few bullets. Priest Mike is wondering what this game is about. If 5 words or less, sum this game up.
Art made real is evil.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Clayton said it quicker, just writing. Book about an author. Book about a game about an
yeah,
author.
that's a much... in one word, it's about writing. Yeah, it's a good
Writing.
one. Yeah.
And clearly, this is a book of... I keep saying a book about writing. Hell, a game about...
Nova's is good too. Damn it, man, I'm a writer. That's a Star Trek reference, Luke. But you don't get that because you haven't seen the original series.
No, I have not.
Dr. McCoy would always be like, "Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a blank." Whatever was necessary for that part of the show.
Yeah, something to loot in there probably. Like a shotgun.
Yeah.
And a
Keep your
page.
shotguns out in your hedge mazes.
Yeah, well, you know.
Smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Mott.
Was Tom backwards?
No, I think Mott was the painter? Because I think the painter actually has a name. I remember reading about that guy, but like he doesn't actually do much in the game. Like I made it through the first time without even ever knowing there was a painter.
Huh.
I could be... that might not be the painter. Can't quite remember. That might have been the gorilla. The gorilla's name. Mike, you've just joined us. The gorilla is he was the big burly guard that we killed earlier. He was figuratively a gorilla because he was so big. It's more than 5 words, Clayton, but it's a good summary anyway. I will save you with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
And who's to say which is more powerful?
Probably the guy with the gun.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
The entire world exploded. And he wrote that down, so that's gonna actually happen because his writing is coming true. The entire world.
He has to be a little more
to
careful
explode.
than that.
And Neil made Tom do it. Should we actually explain what's happening for Mike?
I suppose that would be kind. Yeah.
So
So
we went to Bright Falls because our wife wanted to secretly wanted to take us to this care center for artists who are stuck and unable to write or paint or whatever their art form is. Oh, Clayton just says no, we shouldn't explain.
Oh, well, it was a good start, but
but we upon arrival, things weren't as they seemed. My wife, things were
awry.
And we got to the cabin that we were going to stay at, but an evil presence kidnapped my wife and dragged her under the lake, and then the entire cabin sunk into the lake. And when I tell the police that we were on a cabin on the lake, the police are like, "You're fucking crazy. There hasn't been a cabin there in 50 years." And that's
and other crazy things have happened, and now you're
a lot of other crazy things have happened. After that, we woke up like a week later to find out that we had written a manuscript that we don't remember, and that manuscript is coming true due to the power of the darkness, which lives in another dimension under the lake. And we keep finding more and more of those pages of the manuscript that we wrote. And the darkness was trying to control the way we were writing it, and then we, Alan Wake, slowly became aware of that and started to fight against the dark presence. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it pretty much sums it up.
I think that's the gist of it. It probably makes less sense when crammed into such a short time frame like that.
But as it plays out, it has been pretty cool. I mean,
This
I guess.
is the pre-boss battle load-up.
Yeah.
I think.
It's always ominous when they're too generous with goodies.
See, like here's another manuscript page that will come true or has already come true.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. "Sleep well, Alan," Hartman whispered with a smile. "Let me take care of you." He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
What a creepy guy. Oh, that's Barry. I thought that was an evil guy. I was like, oh no, a big boss.
Looks kind of evil.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Oh, Barry is my
Barry.
agent. He's my agent.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
So you can't find the key?
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about it.
Mostly worried about that creepy guy approaching. Yeah, take your time, Barry.
Come on.
No, that's too... Oh, what? How'd you get behind me? That's bullshit. Gameplay-wise, we have to use the flashlight to get the dark presence off of these possessed people so that they become vulnerable to the bullets. Ow! Jesus!
Meanwhile,
there's a lot
you're
of these
vulnerable
guys.
to their actions all the time, so it's not really fair.
No! Bastard! Why'd you drop the key, Barry, you piece of shit? I died because of you. Can't I just do a little bit of climbing? I know I'm a writer and I'm not very athletic, but like, I could make it over that. I mean, come on. Alright, that's all the little guys, I think. Unless more just show up because, fuck it. The game just wants to kill us at this point.
That.
I did the dodge. I did another dodge. Flare. That was my last flare. This is...
Yeah.
There's so many of them left already.
There we get the act together over there.
Wow. Great. Unlock the thing. Thank you.
Time now. Oh, good.
Al, please tell me
Why'd you bring that?
You're now leaving Bright Falls.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
So I looked up, Mott was the guy that claimed to have kidnapped your wife, but then fell in.
Oh, that was Mott. He was the false kidnapper.
Ben Mott.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before.
Up to and including the exploding the
I
world.
believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
You're driving.
Do a flip.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
But we could hear him.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop!
Forget that.
Thank God.
Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
So you're saying I should jump down?
There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken!
Yeah, just lean backwards and take little baby steps.
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Yeah. That New York City humility.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch
I'm
up!
taking your cardboard cutout with me.
Now he's Rambo. This
His
would
most
turn
prized
into a
possession.
disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
That tree was dead anyway. It was gonna fall down at some point.
Yeah, that
Probably
could have
wasn't
just
the
been the
darkness
wind.
doing that. That barrel was gonna rise up and throw itself at me anyway. Probably not the darkness doing that. Why are shelves my main protagonist in this game? Or my main antagonist. I said it wrong. The joke is ruined.
It should be your protagonist. 'Cause you're
Ow!
a writer and all. Or a folding chair, too.
When he
Did I
stopped
see
the
that
car
correct?
at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man
Yeah,
on the
booby.
porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize
how
he was
funny that
crying
was.
until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
See, your joke made me laugh over the rest of the second half of that whole manuscript thing.
Why are you so quiet?
Bastard. Me?
Yeah,
Am I?
maybe it was just me.
I haven't changed anything. Good people of the stream, how is the audio? Also, bad people of the
Are you
stream.
hearing me die well enough?
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Nova says perfect.
All right, good.
I can only assume that means nobody can hear either of us.
Right. That's what perfect means. In a perfect world, nobody can hear us ever.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Agent Nightingale is the one who keeps calling us by different writer names.
I
It's
hope there'd still
hilarious.
be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the
Apparently he
lights
wants
by
to
the
murder
gate.
us real bad.
Just for being a writer, right?
Yeah. He hates that his parents
I
named
could
him
sense the
Nightingale,
movement
and
in
he's
the woods
hated
ahead.
writers ever since.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Oh, I got no batteries, Luke. I have no weapons, no batteries. Just a little handheld flashlight. Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart. Did you know that?
I guess.
Oh, that's a thing. Ow! Bastard. Oh no. Alright, we run. We run instead. Wait, there were batteries. Ah, fuck it.
Batteries.
Get in the light! That was the closest we cut it without actually dying.
Yeah, that was a good escape.
Missed those batteries back there, though.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same
That might hurt
direction as
later.
I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Heavy-duty flashlight.
Oh, damn. Does it take more batteries, though?
I don't think so. I think it just takes the same batteries and is somehow just better at putting out light. Doesn't make sense electrically, speaking. The physics of it aren't there, but it's fine.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
You know, if I wanted good physics, I'd play Goat Simulator. But we're not, so...
Yeah. That fucking game.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
So that's, I think it's not too much of a spoiler now to say that that's Thomas Zane in the diving suit, leaving the pages behind for us.
Oh, yeah. Because he, like,
I'm pretty sure
fell
we've
in, or-
got enough pieces to that we can piece that together now.
This is the kind of game I would want to play again. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm following, but I also count on the fact that I'm leaving some bits behind.
Okay.
Like, I'm not picking up on everything.
But also, I'm not.
I mean, like, I get most of it. There's just some of these details that...
Yeah, you
would
definitely pick up more
only
stuff when you play
benefit
through it
from
again.
Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm. The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Nova says, did you know deer hiss and it's horrifying? I think I did know that, and it is horrifying. See video. Now that I think about it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why these small townsfolk are having a deer fest when they're actually terrible. Spooky creatures. Alright, I guess I won't head straight there. According to the compass, I'll go slightly around that small hill. Ah, where were you all hiding? You know, at this point, I mean, it's framed in a way where we're supposed to believe that Alan's perspective is the right perspective, but what if we are just crazy and these are just regular people trying to be like, Alan, what are you doing in the middle of the woods?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that gun you've got there? Oh my god!
Stop shooting me, Alan. Alan! Alan, ow!
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
That's really like when the episode started, or the chapter started, and you're in the, not quite asylum, but basically asylum.
Anybody here?
That was kind of convincing, like, oh, like, how much is real or not? I mean, they've been kind of playing that the whole time, but even just today, I've gone back and forth on, like, yeah, wait, is it real? Or, but that's the thing.
I'm sorry!
I'm coming.
If this were all happening, I would assume that I was crazy.
I know you.
Like,
You were in jail the other day.
his confidence in his sanity seems to be unfounded, given everything he's witnessed.
Yeah, given how fucked up this all is.
It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny. I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Fucking what?
I did. Take it back.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
I think that's Danny.
Who?
Danny is the guy who, the guy from way back when we saw the guy, the drunk guy in the prison cell. He was like, but that wasn't Danny.
Danny, huh?
Yes, okay, Alan even says it was Danny. Because the guy in the prison cell, like, shot Danny. And that's why he was in prison.
Oh.
The front door was locked.
Well, good thing there's a window.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him.
Oh boy.
I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
No. Oh, go forward. Oh, thank God. All right. I didn't immediately get it stuck. Good.
Once again, probably about time to comment on these excellent driving physics.
It's not a racing game.
Can you feel the absolute lack of weight over the rear axle?
I really can. Oh, spin.
You know,
It was
kind
on
of true.
purpose the whole time. This way.
See, one of the simple pleasures of winter is seeing all the tough guys in their big beefed up pickup trucks on the side of the road because they think they're invincible, but they don't have any weight.
To Halo Warthog this truck through the gap, but it's not really.
Uh-oh.
All right. You win. I got out of the truck. That's what you wanted, right? You just wanted the truck?
Was that friendly fire? It looked like he was gonna stab his buddy. Oh!
Well, that doesn't sound very friendly at all. I made a expecting people to laugh at my joke face. I don't know if that's
Oh, I heard it.
I don't know
yeah.
if that came across in my silent audio. Ah, damn.
Yeah, damn it, man, I'm not a driver.
No!
I'm
I
I was like 2 feet from the checkpoint.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
But Barry was Barry. Nothing truer had ever been spoken. Truer is a hard word.
Lots of vowels right in the middle there.
Truer. I guess we'll take a moment to, like, fuck these guys up.
Nice Tokyo drift.
Now he's ready to be run over. Oop, that's not the button to boost the headlights. That is the get out button. What was the button to boost the headlights?
Why?
Because I need to know. I'm on a PlayStation controller.
Yeah, it doesn't
That
even
joke doesn't
apply.
work. Alright, now it's a little safer to be near the possessed construction equipment.
Good thing you have a heavy-duty flashlight. For heavy-duty equipment.
Oh god, there's more enemies. Alright, killed the... Ow! Still, it was a good call to take out the guys in the field, because that was way easier.
Yeah. A lot easier with a truck and
Less time
flashlight.
constraints. We're approaching the part where we should shut up, by the way, because this is awesome.
Okay.
You'll know it when it starts.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
You running the light board?
I think he is.
We have to fight him off!
The pyro.
Set up more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, now, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, try to get the stage lights on!
Can't headbang, goddammit.
Hey, do you have a lighter? Bro, I'm kind of stoned for it. So it's the kind of band that has flashbangs at their concert, huh?
Yeah. You know.
Please, please, please!
Oh god.
Yeah, with this sounded like a blaze of glory, you know? Go out with guitar solos and guns and pyro and not quite zombies, but darkness monsters.
Back in the game!
Oh god, this was here the whole time.
Even heavier duty. Yeah, I like the way you're holding that. It makes it look like a drum mag.
I fucking love that song. I could have sworn it was louder than that in the original. Might have been a remaster bug.
That was awesome!
It was awesome,
Falls,
Barry.
rock and roll capital of America.
And I encourage you all to go listen to that song
This way to the farm!
over and over again, like I do. Welcome to the stream, Sand Adam Witch.
Sand Damn Witch.
Sorry I didn't respond to you. I was trying to let the song play out.
I think Nova God, the writer is fighting darkness with the power of rock.
Barry, you can't just
And
phase
pyrotechnics.
through things. It's not allowed physically.
Maybe that's a clue he's not real.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left
Of course.
That's not what I was worried about.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
So, to answer what's going on, I don't know if like you want the story part, like the whole thing up to now. But the essence of the story is there is a dark presence that is trying to control creative people, artists. Who,
What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
God damn it, Barry.
It was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Anyway, after that detour, artists have the power due to the magic of the lake, the dark presence, to have their creative works come to life, and the dark presence tries to control that to be set free, and we're trying to fight the dark presence who stole our wife. That's the summary.
Yeah.
Dark presence stole my wife.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys?
sleep. We all
Shut up, Bear. I want to watch TV.
That's right.
Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
Oh, I think Barry just told us that we wrote for Night Springs for a little while.
That's by someone else.
It's a neat detail.
Mr. Jones explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane.
Was it a Verizon ad in the first one? Or the
No,
original?
that was there. That was there. They weren't all Verizon ads. They should have been, though. That's the real meat of the story.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Is that a hint, maybe?
Hmm. Faster.
Yeah, I broke things. Good going. You know, for a creator, he sure does love destroying things.
He's a destructive creator.
Out of my way. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just going to run away. Where? Where are you?
That way. Maybe the other way, based on the yellow dot on your mini-map.
Claire. No, it was this way, because there's a giant flailing pickup truck that we need to destroy. Do we have more flashbangs? Nope. That even heavier duty flashlight is really taking their shields down fast. So that's
Nice way to kind of pick up the pace of the game once you're kind of deep into it.
Take that, Ford.
Alan Wake must be a Chevy guy then, huh?
I think Fords and Chevys have the same engine, don't they?
Yeah,
Am I
probably.
remembering that wrong?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh,
Or
you
at
know
least
what,
some of
Al?
them did.
If we make it through this alive,
That could
I'm
be
gonna
wrong,
start
too.
representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going.
I once owned a Ford, and the head gasket blew.
Hey, you find us a way out of here.
It was like a, 14-year-old 200,000 mile car, but damn Fords.
Yeah, not having their head gaskets
Their
blow at
reasonable
200,000
life
miles.
expectancy.
I'm supposed to go up here, but I can't remember how to up. Oh, was that a... Yep.
Be careful, Al!
4 episodes in, he's finally telling us to be careful. Buddy. Thanks for being a big old target.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Ow! What the fuck? Did the pallet get me?
Damn pallets. They probably work for Ford.
Oh, fucking, there's stairs.
Oh, that's how to
It's
go
like-
up.
I thought I was as up as I could go already, so I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. Fucking
Yeah.
chair! What?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton.
Is there a certain writer
I wasn't
involved in
gonna
that
say
investigation?
anything. I was just saying that we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been
Only
all sorts
half
of
of our
trouble
town's
this year.
population has been killed this year.
Fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people.
Overall, not a bad year.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to the
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Didn't ask him about all the gunshots
I could
going
see
on the whole
building that
time.
had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field.
That would seem to
It
be
wasn't
something
far
to
now.
inquire about.
I wasn't
to
worried about trusting the
police.
ramblings of
What's
two
with all the
burned-out
They're
guns?
mildly pertinent.
They had the goods.
Unless that is just like such a regular occurrence that he just doesn't even bother to bring it up.
Anybody notice there's less gunshots lately?
Yeah, why is there so much less gunfire this year than usual?
Got to be kidding me.
Fuck.
Combine. Evil Combine.
This is just like Half-Life. This is the Combine, Luke. Oh, dear Lord.
Don't get harvested.
Stop. Stop. Fucking.
Yeah, dead.
Take a moment to remind you that we're playing on normal difficulty. You have to unlock Nightmare difficulty. And only certain
to, like,
pages can be
play
found
through
on Nightmare
once?
difficulty. Like, you have to play through the game once, and then play through it again if you want to, like, get all the pages.
Yeah, Chucko in the wall still.
I forgot we were doing that. Okay, Combine's down. Now I probably won't die.
Whereas Combine at the Anderson farm means the same thing as Chucko in the wall spell.
I think it does now. That's a lot of cows and pigs. well, I'm stuck in here. So you guys take a flare out there. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay. And everyone knows entities possessed by evil can't climb ladders, so I'm safe now.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
No.
Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
Wait, no, don't go in there. There's a bunch of evil guys. They were there.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm.
Well, he might
on the
not be
other
able to
side of
run
the
very
field.
well, but
We're
he had
almost
Ryder's
there.
shoulders are apparently
This
very
farm is
strong.
a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
And again.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this.
That grunt didn't sound like he was very pleased. Ah.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Let's say.
Old gods know the true.
I assume.
Pro-
Didn't
probably
finish writing
truth.
it.
The castle of... Ah.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
We're about to find out. Where's the... Ah, there's the fuse box.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's her face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Cynthia Weaver, Luke. Remember when we saw that hidden writing that said CW and TZ in the heart?
TZ. Yeah.
Give it a little thump. I want to hear this song. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Let's get drunk, actually.
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What?
I'm a writer, I said. I'm a writer.
I feel like my
No, I'm a
brain's
doctor.
coming out of my
Am I a doctor?
I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry.
A boozillionaire.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
We'll fix it when we have our hangovers in the morning.
I'm kind of surprised Barry isn't cuddling with the cardboard cutout.
There it is. There it is again.
He wakes up as the cardboard cutout. It's a twist.
Damn it.
Yeah.
It's a dream sequence.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared.
Well,
I had
remember,
a chance
one
to
of the key
find out what
ingredients
had
of the
happened.
moonshine
I
from the
remembered being
Andersons' farm is
surprised to see the
water
cabin
from
dark.
this lake.
Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Yeah.
Magic lake.
Alice? Alice!
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
I think we're easily manipulated people.
The dark presence had touched me. She had
Maybe
dug
she's
her nails
upstairs.
into my
Oh,
brain
you're
and
right.
used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Is the FBI guy calling us another writer's name?
Go figure.
So, Luke.
Yeah.
There's a song playing right now.
There is. Is that copyrighted? Can we play that?
Probably. I'm gonna mute that. Hold on. And we did a little thing coming up to this week.
We did a thing, didn't we?
We did a thing, and this is a little special present for all you people listening. I came up to Luke and I was like, Luke, I love this game, so you're gonna learn a song. And he was like, that didn't make any sense. And I hit him until it made sense.
Yeah. About how that happened.
Yeah, so I because it's my favoriteest game, I asked Luke if he could learn how to play the song, and we did a little cover for you, and that's how we're gonna end the episode today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you and enjoy.
There's an old town wrought with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a life to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told her stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of one dark still hanged its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. when there was no answer, he was overcome with fear. He searched in vain for his treasure lost until soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back at his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes, wearing a mourning gown, sweet words as her disguise. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and bowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place. See your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. And now to see your love set free, the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.